Hello, today is Sunday the 5th of November and I've just been out for a lovely walk, hence the hat hair. But now I'm back and I want to spend the next couple of hours working at my desk and getting ready for the week ahead. Well, the month ahead really, even the next month and a half ahead. I am slowly realising, and I can't believe it's took me so long, I work best when I do 6 or 7 weeks straight at quite high intensity, and then I take a couple of weeks where it's very slow, and then I do another 6 weeks, and then I take another couple of weeks, very much like the school term. It's took me many years to realise that, and it's just occurred to me. And this year, or in the last few weeks, I've had a cold or COVID that really knocked me out. I had a tooth extraction that set me back for a few days, and then we had half term with my daughter off school. And so my work hasn't been as high intensity as it has been from September through half of October. And actually I need that break, I need that calmer time, and I need to spend that time, well, not all of it with my daughter, but I spent some of that time with my daughter and it was just nice not having that pressure. But now I want to get myself organised, I want to get myself back into it. I want to, there's 2 months left before the end of the year, and I want to figure out what my mini goals are, what my bigger goals are before the end of the year. And I know I want to get my book proposal done. I've always thought, well, in recent times I've thought that I'd like to get that finished by Christmas. I know I did a reset the other day, and you can see the results of that above me on my post-it task board, but you'll also see that on the, well, if you can see, the pink post-its are blank, and that's my YouTube tasks, my YouTube videos, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I think I waste a lot of time wondering what it is I'm going to create a video on. So if I could get a little bit more organised and have a session where I allow myself to have these ideas, then that would be helpful, that I know what is happening then, and I can pre-plan, I can prepare, instead of doing it on the day that the video is going to be published, like I'm doing today, and like I did on Wednesday previously. So yes, I want to check on my goals, I want to plan out the week ahead, I want to revisit my Substack publication strategy, because I don't know if doing 2 pieces a week is sustainable, and I want to work out how much the paid subscribers get and how much the free subscribers get. So there's something to think about there. I want to refresh myself on my book proposal and what I need to do on that. I want to put some content on those YouTube post-its, as I've just said. Basically, I just want to work out what I'm doing when and what I'm expecting of myself, so I've got a better view of what's happening going forward. And the other thing is, I want to get a bit more organised. There's a better word than that, but that's all I can think of at the moment. Organised in terms of, right, I know in December I'm going to have a quiet couple of weeks and at least 1 whole week away from my computer. So is there something I can do to prepare for that in the next 6 weeks, so that something will go out then, if something is needed to go out then? Yeah, because I felt quite guilty over the past 3 weeks, particularly because I've been doing my YouTube, but I haven't done, or I took a week off YouTube when I was poorly, but I haven't done as much on my Substack, and there's a lot of guilt in that. So if I'm going to reduce the number, I don't know, I just need to set the expectations, and I know people won't be sitting at home looking at their inbox saying, why has Helen not emailed me? Why have I not had a Substack from Helen? I know I'm not the centre of everyone's universe, but equally, it's inside my head, this worry that I'm letting people down if I'm not sending out something twice a week. Anyway, that's what I'd like to do over the next couple of hours, is just it's basically to get my head back in the game and to make everything around me, my lists, my post-it tasks, in order to help empty my head and put me on the straight and narrow for the next few weeks, so that I can be as productive as possible, because I enjoy being productive. That is one of my joys in life. Right, okay. If you would like to join me, I will try and explain as I go what it is that I'm doing. Okay, so the first thing I've actually done is taken that Zoom recording of me talking to camera, and I've edited that. So that's already on my computer, and I know that's done and out the way. And I've also done at the beginning, so you can see this is all the dog shots as well that I recorded, and I put the music over the top, and then I literally came in, had my coffee and a jammy dodger, and recorded straight to camera. And I realised as I was editing it, I thought, Helen, look at the camera more, look at the camera more. But I was looking down because I was thinking, I was in my natural thinking stage there, so that's why I wasn't looking at the camera so much. I've got my planning book here. We have a tired doggy just there, and then here is my post-it task board. And see, this one was due to go out in October and I haven't done it, and I don't know if I'm overthinking this. I don't know if I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, or if it's just because I'm out of my normal routine. But I'm feeling like I don't know where to start really in terms of getting myself organised. And I'm tempted to do this first, to fill in the blanks on my YouTube tasks first, just as it's probably not the right thing to start with, but I feel it's the easiest one to start with, and so the ball is rolling, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take these off the board, put them on my desk, and then start thinking about what it is that I want to record videos on. And I have to say that the video I did the other day, which was a wet November afternoon, that video, I basically recorded that because I didn't know what else to record at the time, and I've committed to doing something on a Wednesday and a Sunday, and the video actually did a lot better than I expected, and it had some very nice comments. So maybe I'll just do more videos like that, instead of thinking I have to have a whole production behind it in terms of writing a script and thinking of a beginning, a middle, and an end, and what my chapter points are and everything. Maybe I can simply, not on every video, but on some more videos, I can simply show you what my writing day looks like, or a couple of hours from my writing day. So it won't even be a day in the life, but it will just be me doing a little self-care time, like the wet November one was, or a little bit of clearing up in my office, or sharing my new storage boxes that I bought. Anyway, I'm digressing, so I'm going to take these off, the ones that don't have anything written on them. And I will still be doing some structured ones. I want to do a video on creative fear, writing fear, for example. I've had that, look, is fear holding you back? That's been on my list for a long time. And I think the longer it's been on my list, the more I start to overthink it. And I think, oh, Helen, this isn't something you can do. That's how the brain works. This is my November completed tasks double page spread in my planning notebook. And if I take you to the October one, there's quite a few tasks done then, and then it kind of hit the skids a bit in the last couple of weeks, no, the last 10 days of October, I think, when I became poorly. I've not done, again, it's so frustrating, I've not done a lot on my book proposal. If we look at September, this yellow one is my book proposal. So I did a lot more on my book proposal then, but not so much this time. So I really do want to up the ante on my book proposal. I can put a completed task. It's one of my blank post-its, but it's the video, the Wet November, that I hadn't planned on doing. But actually I enjoyed making, it was quite relaxing to make, and I enjoyed the time, and I just recorded, such a boomer, I recorded what I was doing at my desk, and that was it. So like I say, maybe I will do more like that, because that one went down quite well. So I have completed one task, but I would like to get a lot more done, and I would like more yellow post-its on this double page spread. Okay, here we have the results of some brainstorming. I thought of 2 tasks to do for my Substack as well, but I've got here tidying the office. I'm sure that'll be more exciting than it sounds. How fear can hold you back with your writing. Experimenting with a 5:30 a.m. writing routine. Now this is something myself and my husband have been thinking about, getting up that extra hour or so earlier and see what we can do with that. But that obviously means going to bed earlier as well. What the last few months on YouTube has taught me, I think that would be quite an interesting one for me. Then something about self-doubt, and how I plan my writing month. Or I remembered that in my journal I had written a kind of stream of consciousness about how to plan your writing on and creative projects, and so I've already got a very basic outline for a YouTube video here, so I could do that as well this month. This doesn't necessarily mean I will do every single one of these each month, and it may be that I have an idea for something else, but at least I don't have blank post-its staring at me. because I think having blank post-its can be quite daunting. So there we go, part 1 of organising myself for the month complete. Part 2 is sorting out my Substack. And I still don't really know what to do about it. I think what I'm going to do is just do what I've got on here this month and then have a rethink. I'm passing the book down the road because I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing for the moment. Okay, over here on this wall, I have my mini goals. And I've written about this for my paid subscribers on my Substack, because it's quite a vulnerable thing to have and to share with the public. Let me just see if I can put a light on, bear with. There we go, that's a little bit better. So I've got mini goals here for my books, for my Substack, for my YouTube, and I did have Medium, but that's gone by the wayside now. So on my YouTube, my first mini goal was to make £60 from my Google AdSense to get the payout in the, I've put here in the same month, but what it means is if you earn say £20 in a month on YouTube, that carries over into the next month until you have £60 in your Google AdSense account in order to be paid out. So you need to make a minimum of £60 in order to be paid out the following month. This month I have made £63 on YouTube, so I have completed my first mini goal off this big sheet, and I realise I've got nowhere to put the sticker now it's done. So at the moment I'm just going to put it there. Just looking at my goal sheet on my wall reminded me that maybe I should put something down in my planning journal as a aim for this month. So for my book, I want to finish all my chapter summaries, which is from number 4 to 30. For Substack, I don't like putting in increased paid subscribers or whatever, because it doesn't feel quite right, and also I have no control over that, so except putting my work out and promoting it. But I just thought if I aim to do these 8 pieces and to work on my promotion for each one, that is probably my biggest goal for this month, and then it could potentially lead to more free and paid subscribers. And then on YouTube, I've just simply put earn more than October. I can't control number of subscribers and stuff like that, but I can control how many videos I put out. And I know if I do 2 a week for the course of the month, touch wood, and if the CPM and RPM gods are with me, then I should be able to earn more than I did in October. Just the simple act of writing these mini goals down has helped me feel a bit more focused, especially where my book is concerned, because I was so tempted to put more than one goal there, like email my first agent or have it all completed by the end of November, and I thought, no, let's just focus on those chapter summaries and get that done. I know where I'm now going. I know what I have to do. I have stated my intentions. And just saying it out loud or writing it down gives me direction. I was aimless for so many years, so this really, I can't stress to you how much this really helps me. So there we have it. I have planned out what I aim to achieve this week. I think tomorrow morning I will start on chapter 4 before I then start looking at my Substack. These 2 videos will need a little bit of planning, so I'll perhaps do a little bit of work on that, one of those tomorrow. Just try to do my time management, so I know what I need to do for the entirety of the week, but just plan the week a little bit more. I'm not going to go down the road of blocking out periods of time of what I spend on what when, but just having that little bit of forethought. I've got a YouTube video coming out on Wednesday, so I need to start thinking about that on Monday so that I'm not scrabbling about at the last minute on Wednesday afternoon, and the same with my Substack as well. So that's what I'll do tomorrow morning before I then go into my work, which will be chapter 4.